Okay, how do we swap this again? Oh my god, this stuff is so tricky. Yeah, like that? Did that work? Yeah, I think that's working. Okay, well, we're just gonna send it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So, I'm gonna just kind of treat this as a video, because I don't really expect anyone to turn up for the stream, so I'm just gonna be rambling about stuff. I'm playing a little bit of Deadly Premonition. I figured today was a good day to do it. I will be a little erratic, as I've had very little sleep over the past 4 or 5 days. I'm also both physically and visually just sticky, which would be a good reason not to turn my camera on, but it's kind of become like part and parcel of everything that's going on, and at least, you know, get a facial response if I am left speechless, which this game had a high propensity to do that. It's, I played it once, like, a really, really long time ago, and I loved it. I hadn't watched Twin Peaks at the time, but the main character is essentially just ripped off from Agent Cooper from Twin Peaks, and the whole thing is kind of a Japanese take, I think, on this, like, small-town Americana murder mystery. You know, everyone knows each other, but then this sort of, like, weird supernatural bent to the whole thing. I guess I can do this sort of rambling when I'm actually playing the game, and I can just get it started. So let me take some sips, let me rehydrate, become human. Detroit become human, am I right? And I am actually shockingly low on water. Like, we are on life support. So we just, yeah. So I haven't actually played this yet. I spent most of this time troubleshooting, because this game won't work with a controller without a bug fix. If you set it to 60 FPS with a mod, it doubles the physics. So you are scooting, you are fucking ice skating across surfaces. Also not good. And also it defaults at something like fucking Game Boy resolution. You're like a 1024 and then something, which is, you know, not really what we're looking for. But this game has the same narrative framing
I want to hear
as
another story.
The Princess Bride.
Yes, of course.
You'll see what I mean.
You've been waiting a long time for this, so how about a special one?
Don't like the way he said that.
This story is very strange and very nasty, but somewhat nostalgic. Do you think you can be a good girl and listen all the way to the end?
Is it a scary story?
Think of the optics of this, bro.
It might be, but it's also a very important story. If you don't want to hear it, I can tell you a different story.
No, I want to hear it.
Little child.
This way I won't
You
be scared.
can't consent. You have no idea what kind of content
Will
is
you
coming up.
turn on the
It is
TV
not
then?
appropriate for a child.
Leave the sound down, like
It literally
always.
starts with horrendous ritualistic murder. So like nasty is a little bit of an understatement, but you know what?
Now, listen. This is important. At times, we must purge things from this world because they should not exist. Even if it means losing someone that you love.
Okay. I don't know if this is something important for the child to know at this age, but you know, I appreciate the candid approach. They have to someday learn that things must be purged from this world, I suppose. It's like the birds and the bees, it's essential. According to this guy. Yeah, with the... Oh, we're going, wait, we're just going fast. Do you see that? Okay, we're gonna rock with it. We're gonna see what happens, and whether this continues to influence the physics for the rest of the game. This could be a problem. I thought I'd fixed it, but some things are so beautiful they can't be fixed. It's like what's that Japanese thing where they fix cracks with gold, kintsugi? A strange clock is ticking away, though the room itself makes you feel as if time has stopped. Yeah, like look how fast the text arrow is going. It's strobe lighting me. That's not right. I think we're running double speed. A doll shaped like a fat man. It has a plate on it which reads Washington State. Damn. Washington State on blast. Holy. Francis York Morgan. Okay, yeah. I have some trading cards. $200. York. You're not cheap. Okay, then I guess that's probably the last thing we'll observe. A white screen.
Sorry to keep you waiting. It will start soon.
Do their legs normally move that fast? That's a
It's
workout.
about time to get started.
I can't play this whole game at 2 times speed. No way. Does that mean the cutscenes are all rendered in-game as well? Because that's the only way the physics would count, right?
Zach. Zach, can you hear me? It's me, York. If you can hear my voice, could you respond?
I can hear you, York.
Good. I thought you went to sleep. Zach, don't be surprised. The crime took place out in the country this time. Let's take it slow. Okay, Zach?
Trust me, that is the only way I know how to take it. It is not a fast.
Sure, that's one way of looking at it.
That the FBI,
But it's totally wrong.
See that bad boy?
Listen, they both need each other. It's called interdependency, and they both know it. Yeah, I know. He does terrible things to Tom. Nasty, even sadistic things. But that's fine, as long as that's what Tom wants. Think of it. His actions. He's always asking for it. It's his partner's job to fulfill that need, and Jerry knows that. Proof? Well, in the Tom and Jerry show, they live with each other. Hello? Hello?
Apparently there's some really weird stuff going on with the
I believe
S&M
the Bureau
in Tom
still
and
can't get
Jerry.
me a satellite phone.
And York is a victim blamer, which makes him one of the least appropriate people to be an FBI
These
investigator.
puppies are making me go to another town in the boondocks again.
Well, I'll be a happy camper, even if it ends up being a waste of time. At the very least, it'll get me out of the cramped city for a while. Right, Zach?
Yes. Is that like you?
The perpetrator from the last case really was something. Who'd have thought there'd be razors laced into her nails? Crazy. Just crazy. Well, at least I now have a scar to show off. See this? I got this when I arrested the Catwoman wannabe. Women. They're crazy. Don't you agree, Zach?
Fast reactions. Yeah, those are squirrel sounds. Cool. Bear in mind as well, this is the director's cut. This is the entire creative vision that this man had going. And having played the non-director's cut, I can't imagine what happened when he was fucking let loose with this game. Maybe he thought he should run at 2 times speed. for pacing, you know? Ain't that just the way? Yeah, those things will kill you, you know?
Zach, there goes the civilized world.
Yes, I do. And hopefully, what this means is that if we have to restart, because everything is going incredibly fast, like this man is power walking. This is a businessman and he has places to be. If we have to restart, at least we don't have to restart from the beginning and watch everything again. Well, you can skip them. Right, steel pipe. So, what I was talking about earlier is like... I don't need to do that. They've done the whole Agent Cooper thing, because at the beginning of Twin Peaks, you'll see that Agent Cooper as well, like, talks to himself, right? But he only does that, I feel like, once or twice throughout the entire show. But here, they turn it up to 11, and it becomes just like a defining character trait. Which I think is way more fun. Right, let's start profiling. And go to my mind palace.
Looks like we're being welcomed.
My future site needs some work.
Zach, I'll let you handle the meet and greet.
So what's kind of cool about this as well is that I guess we're almost canonically actually Zach, and he's like, Jesus, take the wheel, and then we're handling the meet and greet, right? Oh my god, look at me go! Oh, track star. I need to stop saying that. I don't know why track stars become such a thing. Aw, baby.
Huh?
Looks like some people went for some baby back ribs. So I think what surprised me most the first time I played this is that there is an auto-aim in the game. And you might wonder, where do you think would be the crucial place that you'd want an auto-aim to aim? Like, where would be helpful, especially for zombies? You might have heard things like decapitate them, destroy the brain. That would make sense, wouldn't it? That would make a whole lot of sense. But where did she go? I don't actually remember this. Okay, well let's just pick this stuff up for the time being. Pickles? Oh fuck yeah. And you can see it has like the whole Resident Evil thing going on as well, so when you're aiming, you are stationary, and it just is what it is. Doesn't look like anyone lives here. No reclusive hairy brutes to greet us. York, you're one of a kind. Control panel, yeah, sure. Solving a puzzle's never done anything wrong, right? Yeah, we're gonna be fine. Just fine. A-okay. Alright, if she's moving at 2 times speed, we need to aim 2 times faster, you know what I mean? I feel like we're missing some sound effects. Mysterious shadow. They look so cool though. I really like the design of them. Edit, draw weapon, aim with, lock on with left control. Oh! Actually destroyed. Oh god. Okay. Yeah. So this is the thing. You do aim for their head, but if they're not like back to front or whatever, you just auto aim for their crotch. Okay, first aid kit, small. You mean plasters? I'm not sure if that's quite gonna crack it, York, but you know what? Can't see much through this fog. The path might be blocked from the rain. We should stay away from obvious danger. Oh, you have a really interesting definition of obvious danger. Why don't we just go down the path where we saw all the zombies? Yeah. Yeah, no, that seems reasonable, York. I think you're onto something. Oh, stop profiling. I would love to know what you got out of this. Somehow we got Burger, man in a cowboy hat. Yeah, no,
I've been through a lot of crazy situations,
but
but
point.
that one,
Man in
that one takes the
cowboy
cake.
hat.
It's the first time I've been attacked so directly. Zach? Can you give me a logical explanation about what that was?
Or why we're vibrating?
Never mind, don't answer. Life is fun because of the mysteries. Right, Zach?
Bear in mind, this man is an FBI investigator. He's like, answers? I don't want answers. I want to believe. Him with the Mulder and Scully. Alright. Lollipop, why not? You're just gonna pick that shit off the ground, huh, Zach? Oh, did I not take it? Or are there multiple lollipops? Oh, that makes it... Do I now have those? Let me check my inventory. Is this like an infinite lollipop spawn? Item. No, we've only got one. Are we hungry? Should we eat that? You stuffed your face. I mean, I'd love to see how you do that with a tiny lollipop, but I'm going to take your word for it. Let's just... Okay. Right. I guess this is, it's the director's cut. And this was a whole crate of lollipops, and they said, oh, you can really just take like 6, 7 lollipops. And that's intended. That's the game's design. But only one at a time, though. Don't be greedy. Don't take... Huh? Okay, it only says... No, I have 6 lollipops. Okay, so I am picking every single one of these up. My god, I tell you what. This is a fast path to diabetes. But it may come in useful in a pinch. Either, I don't know, blood sugar's low from the diabetes. Or you need to, I don't know, bribe someone. Possibly wean someone over to your side. There's never a bad time for a chopper shop. So we're just gonna get all 20 lollipops. Because this seems... Yeah. No, this makes sense. Can't see anything wrong with this at all. I'm gonna save again, because I don't want to have to, like, die, go through this and pick up all 20 lollipops. But that is gonna do us just fine, I reckon. Ah. Time to fight. Do you reckon it's just... Yep, more lollipops. Do you reckon it's just us who's moving at this speed? Because it seems like it, right? Oh! Don't know about the crotch shot. Insult to injury there. Alright. Who's up next for the impromptu castration? Okay, no, we're actually okay. Oh god, he's covering his face. But actually, yeah, I don't know. No one's really a threat. I guess they'd have to come at you with more than one, and you have infinite ammo. So as far as survival horror goes, they're already kind of missing the scavenging aspect. You can just spam it. It's incredibly arcadey, and even more so given these random points you gather. And you might just be wondering, what is good about this game then? Apart from a couple of banging soundtracks, which it has surprisingly in spades. I also think that the little jazzy thing they have going on really reflects the Red Room. Oh, and this is an invisible wall. You love to see it. Oh my god. Yeah, no, we got it. There we go. I like how he hypes himself up as well. It's amazing. Great shot, York. That was a really good one. Nice. Yeah, there we go. That's gameplay. It really drops you in it. It's the cold open, right? Ooh, god. What do they drop? Stabilizer. What does that mean? Composing medicine? I don't think I have a prescription for that. I recognize this building. Looks like we're on an asset budget. You know what? I can't rag on it too hard. They are trying their best. And isn't that what matters when you pay for a product? That the developer has tried their best. Okay, this is messed up. This is So I think that going in slow motion. Doesn't look like anyone lives here. No reclusive, hairy Brewster. Not only did they reuse the assets, they reused like the descriptions. What is... Do you see this? I'm like, if I walk and I'm stuck in an animation, it will very slowly and carefully return to neutral. Yeah, that's... I can't rag on it because I am using mods to mess with it a bit. So how much of this is intentional? I think the killer really has a grudge against it. You got machine broken by an axe. Oh, so we need one more piece of evidence to complete the profiling. So we are really good at extrapolating, because how we got from zombie and axe machine killer to like American Diner and a burger, that's some leaps of logic. He's about to win gold at the Mental Olympics. Okay, what are we gonna do with the fuse box though? And actually, is the hairy brute thing, is that a Resident Evil 4 reference? That would make sense, right? So I feel like at the beginning of Resident Evil 4, the first guy you run into is, not to put too fine a point on it, but a bit of a hairy brute. There we go. Perfect. Ideal. Professional. Oh god. Yep, nice. Actually get destroyed. That's really, yeah. First day on the job, huh? Pretty embarrassing. So let's observe this again. Yep, doesn't look like anyone lives here. No reclusive, hairy brutes. Fuse box. Is this the same model? I think I can fix it. Yeah, sure. So our main nemesis, I think for most of this game, is the Raincoat Killer. But I think, you know, has a little bit to him, a little bit spooky. I like the design. And it kind of leaves up in the air to what degree this stuff is supernatural, because it is like very clearly a dude. But then he's... Okay, can I... That was kind of sick. Imagine that. Imagine aiming using your own two hands. Oh my god. Okay, let's actually... We can aim a little bit more. It's a little bit satisfying, a little bit House of the Dead. And I always really liked those where you could just sort of freely aim like this and it doesn't turn your whole camera. It just feels a little bit more realistic somehow. A little bit more freedom. Come on. Hit him with the long shot. Oh. You're a crack shot. American sniper.
Amazing.
To be fair, even gameplay wise, you wouldn't expect it, but having a pretty good time. Alright, this guy too. Oh.
Great. Yes.
Okay, that was actually a little bit close for comfort. They are... Oh god, they got places to be. Is that just going to keep happening? Right, okay.
Great.
Okay, game.
Yes.
Sure. In that case, I'm just going to keep moving. God, is he... I think the same thing's going to happen here.
Yes.
And I think, again, we're dealing with... Yeah, we're dealing with double time respawning. So we need to get behind them. And then we can hold them off here. And at least then they're not going to respawn. Okay, that's one. That is... Warning shots, you know? Warning shots. Oh, I think we can actually spend this money. You know, it doesn't add... Oh, shit. Oh, fuck! No! When's the last time I saved? We have bad news. Even the QTEs are at ×2. But I'm not a quitter. So we're gonna go through every single one of these QTEs at ×2, and I'm gonna get them. Just don't even worry about it, don't even think about it. Oh, she's still alive. Oh no, she's not still alive, she was just taking her time. Okay, so let's speedrun through this section. So we're gonna go, yeah, here, and then we're gonna take out... Wait, is he fine?
Nice shot.
Yeah. That's actually really interesting that their models don't disappear the moment they've had taken like the requisite amount of damage to kill them. It's something I like. Okay, so we gotta go for the QTE. Now it's the ADAD which is gonna get us. We hit the F and then we mash ADAD for our life, alright? Here it is. It changes! It changes every time! Okay, I'm ADADing. Yeah. Oh, godlike. Was this guy a fucking wrestler? What was that? Okay, I think we can do it. This is the only way QuickTime events have ever been made entertaining for me. They just need to be made more erratic. That's very Devil May Cry. Is this a battle arena? You got red ivy. There is... Oh, okay, here we go. So what did we figure out from that?
There's definitely something in this town. Do you feel it, Zach? My coffee warned me about it. Yesterday morning, the milk I poured in my coffee made a sign. It said, "Tomorrow you'll arrive in a place that will change your fate."
If you're fated to go to that place, though, has it changed your fate? Also, by definition, I thought fate is something you can't change. But, then again, oh! Hello, bugs. Ugh. I thought you'd be sleeping or something, or just petting the boy. Okay, where am I headed? We are headed down this way. Doom. Fuck, what was I even talking about? Oh, I totally lost it. Doom, doom, doom. The good thing is, because we're moving at 2 times speed, which is quintessential, we can do this run so fast. You have... Squirrel. Hold on, hold the phone. York. How could you? Alright, he's not exactly a crack shot. The FBI are not sending their best to this backwater town. So, one, I fucking love Alan Wake. I actually need to finish playing through the second one, but I wanted to go back and play Control, because I like... First of all, Stormtroopers are the elite of the Empire, so I would say Stormtrooper aim is about right. Secondly, so this is like... Alan Wake itself also took a huge influence from Twin Peaks, so they're both essentially pulling from the same source. But this is a shit show, whereas Alan Wake 2 is like an artistic achievement. Alan Wake 1 is fine and fun, and I like Stephen King, so that's really good. The gameplay is so bad though.
No, I'm Deputy
It's super
Sheriff
rinse and
Wyatt.
repeat.
George, he's the sheriff. He went looking for you, actually. He should be back soon.
I see.
If you don't mind me asking, did you walk all the way here?
My car
Yeah,
broke down.
walk a mile in these Louis Vuittons. Oh, look at that water, that's beautiful. Really brings you back to nature, doesn't it? Alan Wake 1 is so good. I love the whole meta-narrative of like you bringing your stories to life, and they turn it up
By the way, don't
so fucking hard in Alan Wake 2. It's insane. Also, all of the Remedy games actually have a common cinematic universe.
Welcome.
Which is why I want to play through Alan Wake 1 again, then Control, then Quantum Break, then Alan Wake 2. Because you'll see lots of little references. Man, this guy rides Harleys. Do you see that fucking mustache?
FBI Special Agent
I bet he was
Francis
born
York
with that
Morgan.
shit.
Please, just call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
Could you tell me why the FBI is so interested in a small-town homicide?
Let's just say it's a personal interest in killers of young women. I'm always looking for new sample cases to help me with my profiling.
Both our superiors have cleared this with each other. You can remain in command.
How vague.
You don't have a problem with this.
Both
do
of
you?
our superiors.
No problem.
Just see
wanna
those
set
shifty
things straight.
eyes.
Our small town has its share of problems.
That's like LA Noir
I'm the
levels
one
of like
fixing them
facial
one by
expression.
one and maintaining peace and order. You can have your profiling sample, but I need you to understand that.
Of course. Of course. By the way, George, I
York is such an
had a little
asshole.
accident with my car. Could you send someone to take care of it? Oh, and my clothes and luggage are still inside.
All right, don't worry. I'll get my assistant Thomas to take care of it.
We love Thomas. He slays.
Do you need
see what I
anything
mean.
else?
Thanks. That'll be all. Well then, I think I'll rest up first at the hotel. Then I'll join you on your investigation.
Don't know how to say that. We really don't need your help.
Ooh,
Unlike some of your corrupt
sugary
city
donut.
police officers,
Are you finishing the custard donuts?
I hope you'll come to appreciate that.
Even though they're crushed?
Agent Morgan. And we'll handle the investigation. You just think of this as a vacation. Take it easy. Enjoy the nature here. You don't have to be a tree worshiper to appreciate the wildlife here.
Interesting use of names considering the killing. Tree worshipper, huh?
Zach, let's reassess the situation. There are no cavemen here. We're as far forward as the Middle Ages. And we've just met the king.
Yeah, so my favorite thing is kind of just York's back and forth with Zach, us being Zach, I guess. And he is, yeah, he's something special. There's even there is a Deadly Premonition too, but I don't think it captured the same sort of janky, beautiful magic. Dude, this man just got paid $1,000 an hour. I'd kill zombies for $1,000 an hour. I mean, I don't know what I wouldn't kill for $1,000 an hour. Previously, during the investigation.
Previously, during the investigation.
I don't know if we
These puppies are
need this.
making me go to another town in the boondocks again.
I didn't think you'd keep me waiting in the rain for so long.
Welcome to Greenwood. I'm the sheriff, George Woodman.
I love this
Call me
so
George.
much.
There's definitely something in this town. Do you feel it, Zach? My coffee warned me about it.
Perfect. Perfect recap. You did miss all of the zombies and the Raincoat Killer though.
It's broken. I've been using that one for a long time.
Why
I also
didn't you
think
get it
it's the same
repaired?
voice actor
This TV
playing
isn't
York as an
important
old
to you,
man.
right?
And all he does is he goes, "I'm so
It's
old."
got some memories
And that's
attached
kind of
to it,
his
sure.
voice acting move.
I'm
gonna blame direction.
Watch movies on this thing with your grandma all the time.
Grandma liked movies?
Of course she did.
Of course she did.
Everyone loves movies,
Grandma Netflix
right?
and chilling. That's
I
enough,
love
Grandpa.
movies too.
That's enough.
I've never been to a movie theater though.
Wow, what a cliffhanger. Never been to a movie theater? Don't tell me more. Yeah, this seems entirely like too inappropriate of a story to be telling your child. And also, isn't your child like wondering, you just crashed in the woods? Why? Okay, here we go. Oh, bugs. I don't know if you're looking, but we have a sugar donut. My god. Fate is real. Who would have thought? York's gonna have to take a break too. Sugary fingers. I don't know if this man eats anything. Earlier, I found out that they actually have like an infinite lollipop glitch. So this man is living off Chupa Chups. You're right. You can be York, and I can be Zach. Zach,
York. York.
Also worried at how many small children York has in his imagination, but we're just gonna try not to think about that.
Don't breathe. Hold your breath. They can't see you if you hold your breath. Hurry. Like this. Cover your mouth.
Left control. Alright. I don't know how stealthy the flashing yellow sign is making me feel, but I can do that. The thing is though, you get infinite pistol bullets, so there's very little motivation to be stealthy, especially with these regular guys. Ooh, he's getting a little bit close. Yeah, I like the pajamas, they're a vibe. What? I had my breath held the whole time, and it wasn't progressing. So I was like, no. So I was like, hey, maybe I'll try hitting left control again. The moment I let go of left control, choked out. Gagging. Fucking gagging. Okay. What is the move here, my guy? You're gonna make me do it again, aren't you? This game, I swear to God. I am holding my breath, okay? I'm holding my breath. Oh, it could be bugs. It could be. Or you could be this Joker wannabe who's doing the Dougie next to us. Alright, I'm holding my breath. I'm holding left control. This is apparently progress in the game. I have some doubts. And we're letting him get real close. This man's arm is fucking brushing me. This is... oh god. This is just like being in the tube. Okay, we literally just had to keep holding left control for like a minute. Something you didn't see earlier, Bugs, is that at the moment, due to partially my own machinations, we're operating at 2 times speed for physics. So we're running twice as fast, walking twice as fast. Quick time events are happening twice as fast. That's a fun thing. So you really need to be on your toes, and I don't like toes. So that's a tough ask. First aid kit, brackets, small. First aid kit, small. That actually just plasters. So like, unless they just give me a tiny scrape, they're just about to do nothing, really. Okay, coming up, one of the best tracks in the game. Do I have the brain cell for this? Why don't you tell me?
Zach,
do I have the brain cell for this?
symbolism in my
How am I
dreams
coming across?
continues
Am
to
I coming
intensify.
across hinged?
a forest of red trees, a carpet with red leaves, a strange doll, and twin angels. But that child is what bothers me the most. I swear I've seen him before. I just can't remember where.
Look at
Well,
the
it'll probably come
size.
back to me eventually. For now, we need coffee.
Yeah, coffee. Yeah, you might have the brain cell.
Let's head to the cafeteria, Zach.
I'm like
I hope they have some real coffee.
so
I
exhausted
really need some coffee.
after kind of the
Then we can
lack
head
of
to the
sleep.
sheriff's office.
And that
There's a
combined with
proper
the fact
procedure
that
for everything.
I am
right, Zach?
currently, like, you can see, right? I'm like shining. I can probably like. Ugh. It's a struggle to take my hand off my face, which is like a disgusting thing to say and pretend to do. But them's the. Oh, we can change our outfit. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to change. Perfect for long hours of overtime. Almost brand new, no problem. Looks like we're on holiday. Holy. My god. How the fuck are we going to stealth past anything wearing this? I want them to see. What have I been up to? I don't know, just little things here and there. Watching some horror movies, a little bit of Sarah Bone Woman. Where the irony is, there was not a lot of boning going on. Isn't that just the way? Bone Woman. If anyone else ever ends up seeing this and they wonder to themselves, should I watch Sarah Bone Woman? I'd say yes, but don't get a false idea of how spooky it's going to be from the first 30 minutes. Because they hit you hard up front, and then it tapers off from there. It tapers. It's a good movie, but it is like, horror is not the point. Horror is just a vehicle. Oh, we can shave. And there's no audio for shaving. It is just awkward. We're staring at ourselves in the mirror, and it's just silence. Yeah, so I've been watching horror movies. I've been working hard. You know, that sort of stuff, Bugs. You know what I mean? Yeah. Right. Let's take the show on the road. I can't be the only one who gets to see this suit. Now, that'd be really criminal. I'd have to lock myself up. Now, which way am I going? I'm vibing with right. Oh, there is a huge red indicator with 2 arrows, which you'll notice are bouncing really erratically, and my suspicion is that those arrows also 2 times speed. But look at this, like, that is not right. He's fast. My god. I could get a snack, but I don't really need a snack. I have so many lollipops. They're going to take care of my blood sugar for at least a few days. The trick is to eat the lollipops constantly, because if your blood sugar is always high, it's not technically spiking.
Good morning, Mr. Morgan.
That's the
Your
brain cell at
breakfast
work.
is ready for you.
Yeah, this is what I mean by banger of a soundtrack.
Thank you, Mrs.
The best part,
Polly Oxford. Just Polly
I'll talk
is
about
fine.
this after
Well
the cutscene.
Thank you, Polly. I'm starving.
Oh, she's about to fuck it up. You see that?
Is everything all right, Mr. Morgan?
Oh,
Yes,
QTE.
it's delicious, Polly. My compliments to the chef.
I'm hoping my cooking will bring back repeat guests. Honestly, though, it's been a while since anyone has stayed here.
I couldn't
love
help
this
but
game.
notice. Aside from you and me, there seems to be no other guests or workers around.
What's that? The salt's in that white shaker there.
Is it
Thank you.
Polly?
I was wondering if there were any other guests or workers here.
Oh, no one else. My husband
this
and I
table
used
bugs?
to run this place.
Just
but
good old
he's in
southern
heaven
hospitality.
You've
Really
been
like
working here
hearty,
alone since
cozy,
then.
close, wholesome.
Must be hard by yourself.
now. Oh my, we're all out of pepper.
Beauty and the Beast?
I'm very
If
sorry.
York's
It
beauty,
must be difficult
then
to run
that
a
must make
hotel
Polly
by
the
yourself.
Beast.
Well,
Bit of a
yes, I
Joyce.
suppose. I could just live on my pension. But I have to admit, running a hotel is kind of like a hobby of mine.
It better be a hobby.
Polly, it might
I just
help
love
to hear
that.
you better if you could sit a little closer.
Oh my, Mr. Morgan.
I love how out of
You're
focus he is. It's so
embarrassing me.
fucking good.
So early in the day, too. I think I'm a little too old for you. And I still love my departed husband. May God rest his soul. I appreciate the invitation, but I'm fine over here.
Polly, I can hardly hear you from all the way over there.
You're exaggerating. This is fine. It won't do to be all clumped together with such a large table and cafeteria. We have to make use of all this space. Now tell me, that wound on your face, what happened?
Let's just say I had some trouble during the last case I was working on. I'm sure it'll heal. It's just
The
a flesh
music,
wound.
dude.
Oh
The fucking
my,
music.
well, there's
The
no need
kazoo.
to be the tough guy
Oh.
here. I want you to be able to relax here. I've prepared a special room for you. A famous rock star once stayed in the same room, you know.
Really? I feel honored.
If you need anything at all, just let me know.
Are we standing
I'll
up?
help you out in any way I
What's the
can.
background?
Zach, the lady is offering to help. Do you want to ask her about the
I
town?
do want to ask her about the town. Yes.
Say, Polly, what can you tell me about this town?
Well, let me see. You might know this already,
Back to
but the
investigative
town is
background
called
music.
Greenvale. It rains here quite often, but it's a nice place, surrounded with nature. It was a big and prospering lumber town until not so long ago.
Lumbertown. That's another
We
Alan
used to have
Wake-ish
a
part.
population of over 6,000 people. Less than a tenth of them left now. This hotel was built back then. We saw plenty of guests in those days.
Polly, can you speak up?
That's why this place is so big for such a small community.
I have so many fond memories from back then. I suppose the clock on the community center is quite famous too.
Clock?
Oh yes, it's lovely. It rings in the morning and at night to let the whole town know the time. You'll hear it many times during your stay. It's a beautiful sound. And you'll love it too, I think.
Thanks,
I
Polly.
look forward to hearing it then.
Anything else you'd like to know about?
Yeah, I'd like to know what the salt and pepper shaker look like. They're like PNGs.
Yes, actually, Polly. Could you tell me about the shops around here?
Shops? Well, there aren't many.
It's weird.
It is a
You
small
can also,
town,
I'm pretty
after
sure,
all.
buy
You can do
cars in
most of your
this,
shopping at
and you
the
can
Milk
buy a
Barn
house.
convenience
Like, there's an
store.
add-on
The
which lets
couple
you
who
buy a
run it
house,
are
a single
unique
house, which
pair.
it didn't let you
I'm
do in the
sure you'll
original
get to
version.
like them.
That's
The
unique to the
AFG Diner
director's
is
cut.
a great place to eat. They might be open even if my kitchen is closed. If you want to go
You've
to
had
a
dates
bar,
like
there
this?
are two.
With that
The
much
Galaxy
tension, I
of
can't believe you
Terror
stayed single
and
for
the
so long.
Sweary
This is...
65.
I
I
mean,
don't care much for either of them.
my heart's
Bars are
racing.
for the younger folk. We also have a gas stand, of course, the art gallery, and even a gunsmith. You should be able to find what you need.
Thank you, Polly.
Well, Mr. Morgan, I'd better start cleaning up. You just take it easy. I'll bring your coffee out in a moment.
Thank you, Polly. I have to warn you, though.
Oh, do not like his expression
there.
there.
I'm very particular about my coffee. The very best you have, please.
I understand.
That's so funny.
I'll be right back with it.
I'm very particular about my coffee. I'm not going to tell you how particularly I like it. I just want the best. You understand? I don't take a particular way. It's not like I'm talking about like my oat milk, particular kind of grains, a dark or a light roast. I just want the best. Polly, could I get the best coffee from you? I only like the best, Polly. Give me the...
Did you see that, Zach?
I did.
Clear as a crisp spring morning. F.K. in the coffee. I knew I could count on it. Never fails.
FK.
Now then, let's get going.
Frida Kahlo. Mexican icon. Must be. It's alright, Bugs. I'm not intimidated at all. Do you think that our hunger and energy gauge goes down twice as fast too? Like, how much have I fucked myself here? Theoretically, not at all. I just need to be faster. Ooh, okay, so our sleep is going pretty well. Not entirely sure whether that's represented by a deer. Better not ask. And our food gauge is almost full, despite what it just showed us. Okay. We have Silent Hill-esque map. We were wearing this suit in the cutscene, right? So those are all in-game rendered. Meals are served buffet style. Nothing noteworthy on the menus, with the hotel being this big. Rude. Polly made all of this literally just for you. I'm not worried about the quality of the food, but I'd opt for junk food any day. Right, Zach? Dude, I fucking love him. He is me. He is me. A soup store crawl. Disgusting and glorious. Probably shouldn't try to get in here. Do you have an idea of the kind of soups you're going to be buying? Do you have like select soups from select places? You're like, yeah, no, this is the place for my pea and ham soup. There's a bit of a ham hock place, you know? Can we play? The Kingsbury. Okay, that's not even a real piano brand, which I'm not surprised about. Wait, what did we forget? So we saw FK in the coffee. I'm guessing we're going to the police station. But not wholly sure. We had a feeling we forgot something, but what did we forget exactly? Damn, Polly, sit down. Your back is fucked. Ooh. A couple in Sainsbury's. You know, you could go actually really hard for a soup store crawl. You could hit like the big Asda. I know it looked sketchy, but the big Asda in Harlow. You could hit the Sainsbury's in Harlow, maybe the Aldi where you are, and you could just come out with this cornucopia of glorious, glorious, and very suspicious soups. Dude, do you see that? We got $500 for one conversation. And people ask, where's the tax money going to? It's all going to the FBI, and in particular, all being funneled to one Agent York. Yeah. My suit is perfect for this music. Yeah, that is a police car. Wow. His investigative tendencies
So we
never
have
escaped
King
me.
George to thank for preparing a car for me. A pleasant surprise, eh, Zach? Let's take it for a spin.
Start Waitrose, Sainsbury's, M&S,
I have to tell you, Zach, this place
and Aldi.
simply amazes
Is that
me.
like 5-6 places?
The keys were left on the
Oh my
front
God.
hood, and nobody stole the car. Values. This town has what the country needs.
That was a really weird and awkward
Values.
pause, York.
Let's head over to the sheriff's department.
I also like that he's like, what this country needs is values, whilst he's also calling this like a caveman or medieval society. Make your mind up. What do we want here? Also, totally unnecessary complexity of car driving. Whoever got assigned this job obviously just wanted to make a fucking racing game. Page up, page down. That's whack. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, you gotta like post your soup crawl haul. Oh God, first person. There's my wipers on. All right. Yeah. And we've look at that. We've got a left indicator. Oh, no. Okay, left indicator. Right indicator. Okay, we got... It's just, you know, I think that the biggest question... Oh wait, let's see. I love their conversations.
Features in DVDs
They do the
nowadays?
Tarantino thing.
You know, the ones from the 80s have almost no bonus material. Even if they do, it's a trailer and the visual quality is pretty bad. Well, that visual quality is a good reminder of those days. So many new audio and visual appliances were coming out back then. Do you remember the first video deck we bought? We bought it to record one of the Star Wars movies on TV. And remember when that video store opened, we spent hours there, just trying to find a good movie to rent.
Easy
There weren't that
overtake?
many to choose from back then. I remember renting some really bad ones after reading those back cover taglines. Hey, remember? Attack of the Killer Tomatoes? Filmed in 1978.
I do remember Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Produced,
We left,
directed,
we forgot our
written,
stop.
and edited by
Quick
John
U-turn.
DeBello. It was really awful, but for some reason I still remember it pretty well. It had so many sequels, and the original was re-released in '95.
Nice.
The 87-minute-long theatrical release bumped up to a whopping 90 minutes. But that was around the time I joined the Bureau. I never have a chance to see it.
I know, Zach. Once this case is over, we can watch it together.
I bet we can buy a copy on the internet pretty easily.
I love all of that inane rambling, and you're right. This indicator noise is not it. It just doesn't hit right. It just doesn't hit right. But they have so many of those little conversations he has with himself or with Zach, and I don't know, just the whole atmosphere of this game is really, really comfortable. It's not a good game, but it's a good game. It's like, not a bad game, but not a bad game. Like the whole Zangief thing from Wreck-It Ralph. Just because I am bad guy does not mean I am bad guy, you know, that sort of thing. But with games. God, this is fucked. I'm a menace. To be fair, this is kind of accurate to how I'm driving in real life at the moment too. Alright, perfect. Here with a handbrake turn. I told you they wanted to make a racing game. Look at that. Anyway, I'm not gonna... Yeah, don't mind me, guys. Just, doing a U-turn. No, it's fine. FBI. I'm wearing the suit of someone who would be driving like this. You know what I mean? Sick. My god, Vin Diesel, eat your fucking heart out. I'm cooking. Yeah, we Tokyo drifting.
That's one fine building for such a small town. The exterior woodwork is spectacular. Don't you agree, Zach?
Sure, why not? I love it. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty fine-grained wood. Yeah, I think I would use an oak though. To be fair, yeah, if I had to just read how you'd... Oh look, here he goes. Thomas, our main guy.
Pleasure to meet you, Agent Morgan. We've been expecting you.
I'm
That
Thomas
makes me
McLean, the sheriff's assistant.
Uncomfortable at all. God, I love that. I'm Thomas
FBI
McLean,
Special Agent Francis
the
York Morgan.
sheriff's assistant. And just comes
Please
up with
just call me
exactly
York.
that.
It's what everyone else calls me.
Very well then, Agent York.
I believe I owe you a thank you for retrieving my belongings from my car. Thanks.
Oh, no, just doing my job. I want to help do everything
This
I can to help
man
the investigation.
is so coded, I can't tell
I just
where they're
can't
coming
believe
from
Anna was
at any
murdered.
given time.
She was such a bright and lovely girl.
Did you know her well?
Well, no, not really. But it's a very small town. I'm sorry. It's just that this is the first really big case I've ever seen.
This is just the first really big case that
I understand.
I've ever seen.
Just try to relax.
I just, you know,
Can I have a look at Anna's file now?
Yes, of course.
that's so silly.
The
You want to
sheriff
see the
told me to
crime
let
scene
you through to
photos?
the meeting room, but I've lost the key to the cabinet where the files are. Why don't you take a look around while I go look for it?
Okay. Let me know when things are ready.
Zach, Thomas appears to be the kind and sensitive type, totally at odds with the monarch. Almost a good setting for a cartoon.
You missed the part earlier where he was talking about Tom and Jerry as if they were living in like an S&M sub-dom relationship, and how Jerry was serving, or sorry, Tom was serving Jerry's needs, which was so clearly indicated by Jerry, by his actions. That was an interesting one. Do I want to save? Absolutely. I would not hesitate to do this again. So we're going to be looking for some stuff. I'm not entirely sure exactly how fast. I don't think Thomas is supposed to run that fast. I know I keep bringing this up. Oh no, I didn't want to advance this. Oh. Never mind. Alright, this looks like a puzzle, but actually I do want to investigate the rest of the police place first. Get a little bit, get a few bucks. Okay, what's down here? This is very, like, mortuary energy. That's another thing. I was kind of curious about playing the mortuary assistant, but that might be too scary for me, to be honest. I had a bunch of things on the back burner that I've been downloading, though. Can I get through here? Is this fine? Hello. This person has probably has nothing to do with the investigation. You could ask. Also, why have they just, like, blown up A4 sheets to, like, A2 size? Okay, I don't think anything good is going to come of this. I'm just going to go back up. This will probably be relevant later. Oh, actually. Hold up. Nice! We're just going to be a menace. We should have been Zeldering this thing the whole time. Okay, what's this? Oh, this is going to be the striped squirrel keys. I don't know what that is, but I kind of love them. I've been trying to amp up my keychain by just adding everything on it. So I have that, like, pixelated Ichikanito I got from his gig I went to, like, last week. I've also got the chainsaw, which I showed you. I used to have Cloud's Buster Sword from Final Fantasy VII, as well as... I don't know if I told you this, but I also had, like, a huge Shadow Morn. So if you ever heard about, like, Wrath of the Lich King, the Lich King has, like, Frostmourne, which is a really badass blade. You could never get Frostmourne as an item, but you could get Shadowmourne, which had very, like, similar energy. Just like not... Oh, it's Emily!
Hi.
Hello there, Emily. Is that what we're saying, or is that what she's saying? I love the idea. Could you perhaps show me around the office before the meeting starts? Sorry, I've got my hands full. Could you ask Thomas? I don't think that's a good idea. What's going on? He lost the keys to the cabinet with the files, and asked me to take a look around the office until he finds it. Well, I hope that doesn't take too long. Is that it? Can I talk again?
Hi.
Let me know if there's anything I can help with. Oh, there's nothing I need help with. Why don't you lend Thomas a hand? Looking for that key? I hardly know my way around the place. I'd help out too, but I've got my hands full. No keys are allowed to be taken outside, so the key should be somewhere in the office. And we can talk again, but... limited value, and I'm pretty sure the squirrel striped key is like already what we needed. Gameplay. We'd love to see it. Did you find the key? Yes.
You found the key.
I hope this is the right one.
Oh my god. Yeah?
You found a Siberian chipmunk this time, have you? Sorry, wrong key.
A Siberian chipmunk?
This species lives in northern Japan on the island of Hokkaido. They're actually quite a popular pet.
Thomas is a weeb.
So it isn't even a squirrel.
I knew it.
But we're looking for a southern flying squirrel right now.
Oh, I should have known. The southern flying squirrel. Thanks, Thomas. No, you've really cleared it up, actually. The southern flying squirrel. Oh my god, can you imagine? We got a Japanese chipmunk. Oh god, I'm so embarrassed. Oh god. Okay, I'd love you to expand on that, Bugs. How is it obvious that Thomas was a weeb? How is he weeb coded? Which part of this magnificent man, masculine as well, mind you, very masculine, indicated that he was a weeb? Could I trouble you for a kiss energy? Could I perhaps... I don't know. I think... I don't appreciate that. The more I think about it, the less I appreciate it. Is it the glasses? I actually think that no one should be wearing rimless glasses. Just no one. It's not a good look, especially when the glasses are like thick, like a milkshake. It just looks ridiculous. I'm like, those things are coming so far off your face you don't even know. Like, if you fell over, they'd probably, I don't know, you'd probably bounce back up like a cushion, like a beanbag. But I suppose then, if they shatter, it's not as bad. Ooh. Check the weather. Today is a fine, clear day, a perfect day to have a walk. And we got $14 for checking the weather. I would love to see how we're doing that fucking expenses report. Oh. Okay. So it's woman and man. So you can't have multiple people in there. It is just one man, and if there is a man in there, you are not welcome. There's only one woman in there. If there is a woman in there, you are not welcome. No women's toilet, just the woman toilet. Okay, right, wait. We need these keys. I need to focus up. Here we go. No. Long-tailed flying squirrel key. That's got potential. That has some serious potential. Thomas is going to be ecstatic. No Japanese chickmunk this time. No, sir. Oh, they just have like a whole garage in here. Pointy-tailed flying squirrel key. So this is like... This is baffling. One, because I don't remember this, and I'm wondering if I actually played the director's cut the first time I played this game. This is so many years ago. Or exactly what the director thought in terms of how this added value to the game. They were like, look, in Resident Evil, you search for keys and use them on doors, right? What if we do that? And the team went, yeah. So obviously, you know, a couple of screws loose. Did you find the key? You betcha. Alright, do we think long-tailed flying squirrel or pointy-tailed? I'm pointy-tailed. That's the one that looks most like a squirrel, right?
You found the key.
I did.
I think so. Is this it?
Thomas, you son of a bitch.
You don't know your squirrels, do you? This isn't the right key holder.
No, I
This
don't
is a
know my
Siberian
squirrels.
flying squirrel. It's closer to a land-based squirrel. The Siberian flying squirrel is larger than the southern flying squirrel and has a standing tail while the southern has a hanging tail. But we're looking for a southern flying squirrel right now.
You sure do know a lot about squirrels.
Thomas, if you want to see the next dawn, you'll accept this key. Yeah, I found the key.
You found the key.
I did.
I hope so.
I found the only last key that I'm going to look for. Here it is. Perfect.
No. This is a sugar glider. Sorry.
He said,
wrong key. The sugar glider
actually-
is a small gliding possum.
Fuck,
It has shorter
that's what I was
hair and
thinking
a
about.
longer column-like tail.
I actually did recognize that was a
You can
sugar
really see its
glider.
muscle
That's why,
definition on this
initially,
image, can't you?
I was like, that one's not
But
a
we're
squirrel,
looking
this
for
one
a
is a
southern
squirrel.
flying
So
squirrel right
we've
now.
had, what, a chipmunk,
Zach, can
a
you
sugar
tell
glider,
these things
an
apart?
actual squirrel, but apparently a squirrel itself wasn't sufficient. He wants a particular kind of squirrel. And the way he's looking for this is by standing by the same set of files while I go around the entire police station. I'm already sweating in real life. I am like... It is basically like I've been sprinting. I've been sprinting for days. Yeah, he did hit him with the actually. That, that's kind of not what I asked for, York. You fucking moron. That's a sugar glider?
Zach, there's a name written on this dumbbell.
Arnold.
You know whose name
I
is
haven't
written
met
on this
anyone by
dumbbell?
that name yet.
Thomas's name.
Could it be the owner of this dumbbell? What do you think, Zach?
Did they say Arnold? Like Schwarzenegger? No fucking way. Oh, we could also just, like, shave in the kitchen sink. York, you savage. Oh, a key holder with a grey squirrel attached to it. The key belongs to the sheriff's office. So, I miss red squirrels, you know what? Fuck grey squirrels. And I wonder why, like, no one's questioning the fact that my suit, realistically, would be bulging with all the stuff I'm holding. I have 2 steel pipes on me. Like, are they down my trouser legs? Like, what's going on? Alright, Thomas. You better hope this is the one. Sorry, didn't actually mean to spook you out. Don't even worry about it, but... Okay. Don't even sweat it. We lost $14 for threatening him. That's worth it, actually. Did you find the key? Thomas, you know I did.
You found the key.
I did.
Is this the one you were looking for?
No. This is a gray squirrel. Sorry, that's not the key. Nothing particularly special about the
I
gray
am
squirrel,
so
I'm afraid.
tired.
You can find them in the US, Canada, and in England,
I'm
too.
so sleepy.
A gray squirrel. What was I thinking?
But we're looking for a southern flying squirrel right now.
Okay. In Thomas's defense, if I'd actually internalized southern flying squirrel, I might have found it by now. In my head, I've just said, he's looking for a squirrel. Was I distinguishing between southern flying squirrels? Because, like, if you told me, oh, it's a grey squirrel, then obviously I know that's not a southern flying squirrel. Nor is it a Japanese Hokkaido chipmunk, nor is it a sugar glider, or some sort of long-tailed, curvy-tailed flying squirrel keys. Oh, I should have just checked the toilets. How could I have been such a fool? Okay, but we are actually going to keep... Oh, I could also just sleep in a cell. Yeah, I'd say York is a bit of an eccentric one. XYZ 103. Are these placeholder names? 202, 102. Alright. I am betting everything on this. Because I must have spent like the last half an hour gathering the keys one by one, painstakingly. For no one's viewing entertainment. I'm certainly not entertained. But I do love this game. And yes, this garbage minigame is one of the reasons I love the game.
You found the key.
Thomas,
That's
you
the right one?
bet your bottom fucking dollar I found the key. I've never seen a more southern flying squirrel in my life. Do you see that? He did the soy boy
Yes.
face. He said,
A southern flying squirrel. Thank you so much.
hit him with the pog.
I'll bring the files right in, so please go to the meeting room.
Anyway, I'm going to stop making those
Okay,
faces because I
I'll be waiting
don't
for
want
you.
them to be like screenshot.
Well, Zach, we just got here and we've cracked a big case already.
We did crack a big case. It only took us being wrong 7 to 8 times, so
The
generally
victim's name was Anna Graham.
better than the
Age
average
18,
criminal
she just
investigation.
recently graduated from high school this year. Her dream was to move out to the city and become a model. But for the time being, she was working in the A&G diner here in town. She lived with her mother, Sally. Anna's father died in an accident in the lumber mill when she
Damn,
was a
York
child.
is not paying attention at all.
Her
He is in his
mother
own
is
fucking head.
unemployed and lives on the insurance
He's like,
money
why
from
is
her
this donut
husband's
so
accident.
tiny?
After all, it's a small town with a low cost of living. Financially, they seemed to get by fine, and they led normal lives.
A normal life is exactly what a curious teenager doesn't want. It's all starting to make sense, Zach.
That donut looks delicious. God, I love strawberry raspberry stuff. Look at that. Could destroy
City
that.
folk, huh?
One bite.
No, I take that back. All of them can't be as bad as him, and some should have better manners.
Is she saying this out loud?
is a
Or
good
just
biscuit.
thinking it? Why aren't her lips moving?
Tasted a biscuit this delicious.
Where in town can I get these?
Oh, actually, well,
A
them
beautiful
myself.
love story is blossoming here.
That's amazing. What are you doing in law enforcement? I'm very particular about biscuits, I'll have you know. The balance of milk and butter you've achieved here. Oh my.
Agent Morgan, the autopsy's ready. You are welcome
That
to
really gets my
accompany me
appetite
to the
going.
Greenvale General Hospital. Emily, you come too. Thomas, stay here and tidy up these files.
yes,
Yeah,
sir.
We're
Yeah,
going to
fuck
use
you,
the car
Thomas.
outside. Let's get going. You might think this is just a small town police investigation, but our inspections are thorough and solid. I'm hoping you won't slow us down.
An hour 15. How long have I been streaming? I've been streaming for 1 hour and 10 minutes. But somehow, this took an hour 15. I'm not going to question it. I'm questioning it, actually. The internal and external logic of this game is fucked. And at some point, they forgot to puppet these models' mouths.
The Greenvale General Hospital is down the road by the lake. It's too far to walk. Come on.
If I'm riding
get
in a car, George, I prefer to be the driver. Can you provide a car for me?
What are you talking about? You don't even know how to get there.
I'll tailgate you.
Which is another good reason for me to drive, George. I need to learn my way around town.
Oh, man. Very well. Then I'll ride with you. I want to keep an eye on you.
Fair enough.
Just one thing, Agent Morgan. Your involvement in this case is limited.
Oh, bugs.
That means you don't have to learn
there's
your
a
way
very
around town.
limited selection of music. And it is, okay,
George,
well that's, I don't
you
even
better
know what
get
to say
moving.
to
The
whatever's
hospital
going on
closes
there.
at 2100.
Yes, avatar of Emily, being of pure energy, we will see you there. Oh, and it's still... Emily, you got something on your hair there, and on your... You know what? Don't even worry about it. Just my immersion. Yeah, all I want to do is like play that on my little guitar and whistle, and that's a good fucking day. You know what I mean?
Agent Morgan, get us there quickly, but drive within the speed limit. Just because you have a badge doesn't mean you can drive like a maniac.
George, what are you, his mother?
Oh my god,
Just
Emily!
need to get the autopsy results.
Get out of my
Agent
back
York
seat!
isn't accustomed
What
to the
the
town yet.
fuck?
Give him a little slack. Well,
She
then,
has
engineer,
aged,
Let's
like-
get going.
Wait, why does
Sounds
she
good.
have... Okay, stop. What is going on here? She also has the outline of a handlebar mustache. What we've seen is some sort of unholy combination of Emily and George's model. Just did some laundry, now running a bath. Basically the most adult person. Look, that's certified adult. If going to 6 supermarkets in a row to buy soup isn't adult, what is it? Possibly strangely neurotic. But could a child do this? Also yes. Also yes. But I think we're focused on the wrong aspects. I'm proud of you. You did the laundry, which is certainly something I haven't done. We can turn on our what? Oh, sick. Okay, so they observe the speed limit, but hopefully they don't observe like you driving on the right or wrong
Agent
side of the
Morgan.
road.
I can't help noticing you prefer to work alone.
Most of the time, yes.
Don't you get lonely, flying all over the country alone?
I must say I've never felt lonely.
Are you married?
Unfortunately, relationships and I are fleeting strangers. I don't get on very well with women, you might be surprised to hear.
That's because you're young. You notice things like that at my age. You
Oh
have to treat
god.
women
Oh god, it crashed. Alright. We're gonna give it another shot. But this is that kind of game. Ah, bugs. Do you recognize one of your own? Are you referring to you doing your soup crawl, or just whatever Agent York has going on here? Just his whole, you know? Comes out a lot in his, like, the detail of his special interests as he is driving around. It's always like, you know, when they get the dates in there, you're like... Alright, let's see where this bad boy saved. I have all of my fingers crossed that Emily has returned to her former stunning self. I swear to God, if they make me get those keys again.
Previously during the investigation.
Yeah, both
These
is
puppies are...
extraordinarily valid. I don't even say York is coded, he just be that way. I'm in awe of his tism.
The Greenvale General Hospital is down
Alright,
the road.
Emily is
George.
back to her normal self. What a relief. We are driving, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to avoid that particular turn, because maybe that's what made it crash. I don't know. This is a beautiful game,
Agent
though.
Morgan.
Stunning. And yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I like most about it. I think it is the way that the mystery does unravel, and it just gets more and more unhinged as you go. And there's always that hanging question of, like, what's the point of this? Why is this character the way they are? Is it really to do with the town, or is it something larger? And I don't know, if we... Gotta indicate. If we do get anywhere close to, like... Actually, maybe I shouldn't use my indicator. Maybe that's, like, causing me some problems, you know what I mean? Too much heavy
Agent
lifting.
Morgan, I can't help noticing you prefer to
Okay,
work
wait.
alone.
Let's actually look at the map. We could actually do some forward planning. So if we're planning on getting all the way over here, so we'd like to go this way, right? Ah, okay. So left, left, right, right, and then follow it for like a really long time is effectively it. What I like about it is it gives you the time to soak things in, absorb and get to know the characters. And I really love... It's like the Last of Us thing all over again. It is just nice to be chilling, doing something, and have the characters speak. Forget the fact that apparently opening the menu cuts off the entire speech pattern. We're not going to think about that, because it makes me sad that I've now missed that. Oh! Okay, right, we are off to a racing start. So I don't know what the speed limit is in America. Is there like a default? Or is it like a Germany Autobahn thing? You just go as your heart desires. Because yeah, apparently in Germany they don't have a speed limit on the motorway. Which sounds unhinged. But if it works, it works. I couldn't imagine that working in the UK, because you already get some BMW drivers doing some sketchy... Oh, that was fine. Yeah, don't worry, we just rolled over. And jumped. So, okay. Yeah, no, that's a deadly premonition moment right there. Ooh, are we going left or right? We are about to split. Okay, we're going right, because that is just another person. So, oh, that's actually the hotel. And apparently you can fish. And I don't know if that's supposed to stand for like kingfisher or something like that, but also very cute.
Well, we're in the middle of a homicide investigation. Keep your mind on the matter at hand.
He's right, Agent York. You still don't know your way around. Concentrate on driving us to the hospital.
Oh my god. Yeah, George and Emily. So it's funny, because actually canonically, if we don't think about the fact that the pause interrupted the sequence, it went like, George said, oh, so it's clear that you like working alone. And in response, Agent Cooper, I'm just going to call him Agent Cooper for now, just sat there in silence. That's where the conversation ended. And if that isn't an affirmative to their question, I don't know what is. That's a fucking power move. Like, so you like working alone? And he just stares. He just stares. And then the second time we tried to talk, they were like, concentrate on the road, loser. Like, fair enough. It is a new town.
That's a pretty big hospital. Guess
We
they
have an
wanted to be ready
FBI
for,
poncho.
Town-wide food poisoning.
Cute.
No, it's another leftover.
And we
from the
didn't
town's
give anyone else a
prosperous
poncho. We're just
lumberjanes.
flexing.
Hard to imagine now, though, isn't it?
My mother always talked about how energetic this town used to be. Almost like a gold rush, she used to say.
Impressive.
But the hotter the fever, the faster it cools. And so now there's hardly anyone left to use this place.
It pains me to watch my hometown lose so many citizens. Beyond your understanding, I'm sure.
Yes, I'm sorry to say that it is.
Indeed. And that's why this case is our problem. There really isn't any need for you to get too involved.
Yep, that was a totally ordinary exchange with ordinary human emotions and movements. I too gesticulate like that.
Hello, Sheriff.
Is she okay?
Hi there, Fiona. We're here to see Usha. Do you know where he is?
I think Dr. Johnson is in the computer room.
A computer room? In a hospital?
Nice to meet you, Mr. FBI agent. The computer room is where our employees share a computer.
Very nice to meet you, too. I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. But how did you know I was FBI?
Suspiciously specific reference box.
None of the police in this town wear cologne.
To be fair,
Besides, that
I think
scar on
Thomas
your face is
also
the
has a
biggest rumor
GTA
in
hooker
town.
walk, just a different kind.
Rumors get exaggerated as they spread, even in the countryside.
What's that you're reading, if I may ask?
You haven't heard of this yet? It's a recent bestseller mystery. It's set in the US, a small traditional North American town close to the Canadian border. A peaceful, traditional place.
I love
However,
the nurse
that
who's just
peaceful
doing her fucking
town is
squats in the
shattered by a
back.
terrible crime, the murder of a local girl.
Just like
and
every
that
day is leg
incident
day.
causes grief and sadness to everyone in town. But everyone feels the seditious, heinous, evil still lurking, alive. Yes, much like the situation right now here in Greenvale.
Fiona, don't say that.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. With Anna dead and all.
Don't worry.
Damn it,
Books are
Freckly
written to
Fiona, you're really
entertain.
putting your foot in
It's
it.
good you're enjoying it. What we're faced with here is a terrible crime committed in a real world. Much different from that of a novel. So there's no need to apologize.
Thank you, Agent York.
Yeah, she's getting her reps in. Are you seeing that? Yeah, there she goes again. I'm not convinced she's even looking for anything. She's probably got some weight. Yeah, there she goes. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, Fiona. You're not my vibe. We're not gonna talk. I'm just gonna... Where am I going? I'm going to see Asha. 30? Okay. Isn't this the exit? Nope, I just sensed the way. I actually want to see Emily walk again. I want to see what's going on there. Perfect.
We couldn't find him.
Dude, I'm gonna melt.
Fiona
it's
needs
so
to
warm.
check her information.
No, I don't think so. Does the doctor like playing games by any chance?
What do you mean?
There's a message on the computer.
What do you mean?
And a card
Huge
key already
chess
set in
tournament
place.
poster.
The king passes the rook and meets the bishop. The knight takes a pawn along for the queen.
What does that all mean?
It's a simple puzzle.
Zach, let's take him up on his challenge. You can do this, right?
King passes rook and meets bishop. Knight takes pawn to the queen. Okay. That's weird. Like this? You lose. King passes rook. What the
Zach,
what?
something is still missing. We need more clues.
So it feels like it's going to be some order, but that order could be anything in particular. We need more clues. Okay. Oh, wait. Knight, pawn, rook, bishop, queen. Can we just do it like that? Knight, pawn, rook, bishop, queen. Knight, pawn, rook. Knight, pawn, rook, king, bishop, queen. Passes rook and meets bishop, but it's
Zach,
basically
something is still missing.
we've used the given
We need
order
more
on the
clues.
wall, but inserted the king because of its position. Oh, but the king was here. We need more clues. This is exactly what I didn't want to do on live stream. A puzzle. Alright, George, what do you got? You're the king. Agent Morgan, this doesn't seem all that simple to me. If you have a little knowledge of chess, this is nothing. Alright, you're a lot of talk, York. You're not doing much. I know it relates to chess pieces. Alright. But I don't remember all the names. You'll see the answer is clearly right. I'm sure Zach sees it too. Okay. So, should we just start with knight, pawn, rook, bishop, queen, king? We can't just do it in the order that it's presented, can we? Okay, king passes rook. Knight takes a pawn to the queen. I am so dumb. Can we just do them in order that they're said? Because we can just do king, rook, bishop, knight, pawn, queen. Oh my god, dude. It's literally just the names in order. The king didn't
doctor
pass the
awaits
rook.
below with
It was
the
before the
deceased.
rook.
Another code? But there's nowhere to insert a password.
That's cringe.
More games.
I'm gonna be real.
I'm going to get Fiona to call
Cringe with a
Usha up
capital
here
C.
right now.
No need, George. The message appeared with the card key. It's telling us where to use it.
This is not the time to be joking around, Agent Morgan.
Dr. Usha is below with the deceased. With Anna. Below being underground, I take it. Simple. Simple.
Simple.
Then it's time to meet the mischievous
Simple.
architect of this little game.
Nah.
I love the idea that there's this sort of like once in a lifetime murder And rather than looking over the body, he's like constructed an elaborate puzzle for the people who get here. Usher's one of me, you know? One of me. That's commitment to the bit. Alright, sweet. We somehow managed to do what appeared to be an inscrutable puzzle through the brilliance of just writing the things in the order they told us to. Pretty disappointing solution, huh? Fuck, how do we get downstairs? This way? Oh, game. I think I might open my window and just endure like the flood of bugs that are gonna come through. Okay, not here, not here. Why are you fucking just like hanging around here? What are you even doing? Okay, maybe here? This looks like it has the potential. Oh boy. Alright. You got me, game. I'm just gonna go this way and we're gonna assume that at some point there are stairs. Okay, let's wind around, wind around. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Stairs? Locked. Stairs! Okay, nice. We somehow made it. My god. This is a town with 600 people, and they probably could all have a room in this hospital. They might need it. Beautiful. Stunning. Time to usher us in. Alright. This one? I know it isn't this one. I just wanted to harass the bodies. Ooh. Come on then. Shelves storing bodies. I wouldn't open these unless we really need to. Oh, fuck. Let me in. Let me in, please. This way? Yeah, here we go. Ooh, what's this? Okay, we can save, we can get some new snacks. A couple of arcade points. I just found 30 bucks on the floor. And as a responsible citizen, I'm not going to give it in, I'm just going to keep it. Right. Show me this body. What is the mystery?
Usher,
I'm going to open
sorry
my
to
window.
keep you waiting.
This is
You
up.
made it. Let's get started, shall we?
This is Agent Morgan from the FBI.
Do I feel bad? Ooh,
nice to
a
meet
little
you.
bit of a breeze there.
I'm Usher Johnson, the doctor in this hospital.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please call me York. Everyone calls me that.
Very well, Agent York.
Are you a forensic practitioner?
Let's just say
Are you
I've
a
dealt with corpses
forensic
before.
practitioner?
That battle of wits, by the way. Did you create that yourself?
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to see if our FBI agent could handle the task.
I see. Well, it was pretty fun.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it.
We don't have much time. We need those autopsy results.
Who said that?
Next time, try challenging us without obstructing an investigation. You've angered the monarch.
From the onset of rigor mortis, the stiffening of the muscles, the time of death is estimated to be between 20 and 2200 hours. Note that there are 2 exterior wounds, pressure marks around the neck, and a long cut running from chest to abdomen. Blood marks on her right hand tell us she was gripping something round in her right hand. Her
She was
skull
probably
is
killed
also
when she went
fractured,
bowling.
but that is unrelated to the cause of death. It probably happened to her after she was killed. Now, I first thought death by suffocation, due to the marks on her neck. But after further investigation, I now have a different conclusion. The direct cause of death was loss of blood from the wound.
Okay, what's the significance of that?
Which means...
She was cut up while she was still alive.
Yes, a sharp knife was used. It was inserted beneath the sternum and then quickly sliced downwards. The excessive loss of blood from her internal organs is what actually killed her. Her nails are clean, and with no skin cells from the attacker. She also doesn't appear to have been bound nor badly beaten. She was apparently killed without resistance. The most tragic thing, however,
Fuck's sake, Bugs.
was that she was unable to speak her story to anyone who could hear her cries.
The perpetrator cut out Anna's tongue.
Well, I believe she was drugged first to phase her consciousness, and then the killer killed her. Now, the killer most likely has a deep, traumatized past concerning
Hold on,
women.
Asha, that's my job.
He probably cannot converse with them normally. Cutting out the tongue suggests a very lonely individual. Either that or a truly hardcore sadist. He must get off on watching women suffer, especially when they can't answer back. Now, he watched as the blood pumped from her body, as she gradually grew cold. A case in Seattle in 1985 was much like...
Usha, please, limit your report to your findings as a doctor. Criminal profiling is my job. You're wrong, also.
Oof.
Anna died fully, deeply, painfully aware of what was happening to her.
He's like, first of all, don't do my job.
Tell
Secondly,
me,
you
what time
fucking
did it
suck
stop
at it.
raining on the night Anna was killed?
Just before I went to bed, right after the movie on TV ended, so around 1 a.m.
What movie was it?
An American Werewolf in London.
Directed by John Landis, 1981. So
there it
the
is
rain
again.
stopped, accompanied by the ending song, Blue Moon. George, would you mind if I examined Anna myself?
What more do you hope to find?
York
I'm
hopes
sure
to
I
find out
mentioned
why
that
she's
I
a
have a personal
baddie.
interest in cases like these.
What can I tell? I can tell that his name is Usher Johnson, that he's a doctor. I suspect he works at Rainy Woods Hospital, but that's still up for debate. He doesn't seem to care too much about hygiene, indicated by the fact that he's not, oh look at those veins, not wearing any gloves, and he still has his watch on, which I assume is difficult to disinfect because of all of the links in it. Splish splash. Oh, ew. Emily Johnson. She's come equipped with a holster but with no gun, which means that she's prepared to be a police officer, but she's not actually committed to the enforcement part of enforcing law. She's out here for her community, and she's more of a talker than an actor. Okay, let's, oh. Now we have the baddie herself. What about George? George is playing it cool, calm, and collected. I don't actually remember if he had this leather jacket on earlier, or if he's just wearing it now for dramatic effect. It's working. And I can imagine him on his Harley with this leather jacket. What else has he got? He's wearing jeans, surprisingly tight for a man of his age, which indicates some sort of confidence. Anyway, let's actually look at, what are we supposed to look at? She has marks on her hands. Almost like a branding, but not. Ew! Oh my god! Alright. Those are some fucked up piggies. My god. Ugh. God, let's check out the harm first. So, judging from the impression, she was holding something in her hand, but was removed around 6 hours after death. The object was circular with a relief shaped like a peace mark. Okay. What about her mascara? Traces of evaporated liquid around the eyes. She must have cried before she was murdered. That's fucked up, but it also looks kind of cool. Beautiful blonde hair, stunning even in death. Okay, York thinks she's a baddie too, even after having seen these fucking feet. She's neatly wearing fake fingernails. I feel like we should be able to see more of the body, but whatever. The tongue's been removed. Look at the edge of the stump. Oh, is the edge of the stump is going to be like, I don't know, as if it was done like with a really serrated blade, really
From her
rough.
lack of resistance, I'd say that Anna's injuries happened very quickly. Unable to speak, she was then left to cry herself to death.
York is messed up. Certain red flag.
Zach, it's
200%.
all starting to come together.
perpetrator stayed with her for at least 2 hours until it stopped raining. At the estimated time of her death, it was still raining, but you can still see tear marks on her cheeks.
So was she killed indoors?
That
What's
means
the deal?
she was killed under a roof somewhere. She was then carried into the woods after it stopped raining.
There's one other thing. Her tongue was removed with a very blunt knife. In fact, it's more likely it was simply chopped off.
Asha, are you a passionate man?
York is now the time.
Not particularly, but I am man enough should the moment call for it.
George, how about you?
I'm very passionate. Yes. Especially when it comes to women. But I don't see what that has to do with anything.
George,
Yeah.
the perpetrator is just like you. He's passionate about women. He's a passionate kisser. This was a kiss of death.
Yeah, George was about to go into deep detail. He's like, I don't see what this has to do with anything. But yeah, I'm a bit of a ladies' man. Yeah, let me tell you about what happened last night in gruesome detail.
But this is still a big lead.
He's the kind of guy who slaps condoms down on the table, says large, but means it. Did Usher just go, am I crazy? He did a, right?
Zach. A shame, but our old-time all-American sightseeing tour just came to an end.
This case is now under the jurisdiction of the FBI. I'm assuming command. I'll need you to assist me in the investigation.
What in the hell do
Oh my
you
god.
mean, Agent
We
Morgan?
pulled a coup d'etat.
I know I said
we
I was
unseated
passionate,
the king.
but you can't think I did this.
That's not why I'm assuming command, George. You're a suspect just as much as every other passionate man on Earth. Let me show you something.
Every other passionate man on earth. Take me away. What was that sly side-eye? Did you see that?
There you go. Amazing, huh? I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but most of the details are top secret. George, Emily, we should be going. No need to stay here any longer.
Okay.
Do you not see the wound
I
that
have
she
to sign
died
the
from?
release. Just give me a moment.
Very well. I'll go on ahead. I can't take it any longer down here. Bishop takes queen. His rook takes your queen. Then your knight takes rook. And checkmate.
Huh?
Usher's about to become a very passionate man.
My first victory in the Grandmaster ranking.
I love how they misspelled white. Did you see that? This is an incredible game. Oh shit. We are
Zach,
isolated.
they're here.
We are in trouble. Can we hold our breath? We can. Okay. Let's save, because stuff's about to get real. Oh, it costs you $1 to save. Alright, so the thing is, I was kind of hoping to go to the gun shop before this. But this is going to have to do for now. Let's just like scan and stay aware of our surroundings. We do hear some shit, but... Is that her? I think they just keep respawning from these. Did she run into this? It's very like Stranger Things, right? Straight to the other side. Well, this would not be a good time to open it, but I'm gonna tempt fate. This one too. Nice. Okay, so at least when we do get the 10mm audio. Not sure how I feel about that, I'm gonna be honest. Not feeling good about it. Okay, can I sneak past this? Or did she already see me? It's actually working. Don't love this though. I think we need a different strategy. Alright. Yep, nice. Keep it clean. And this lady should be right on our flank. There we go.
Great kiss.
Oh. Kinda sick, I'm not gonna lie. It's always surprising when games like this are still kind of satisfying to play moment to moment, because it's not good gameplay. I'm still running twice as fast as I should, and they're teleporting. Also, like, auto lock on aims for that crotch.
Great.
Isn't that great? Wait, let's do it. Oh, is she okay? Let me show you what I mean. So I aim for this lady, crotch.
Great.
Just instantly. Agent York has one thing on the mind. He's the most passionate man here. Oh! My god, I'm sorry, you arrived at precisely the wrong time. Alright, nice. I don't know if I should be opening these places. Do I need to go to the toilet? Would that benefit me at all? First aid kit. Small. Alright, nice. Let's head... Yeah, there's gonna be a little bit something in there. A little treat. Plus, it's mostly been nurses, so they're not allowed in the men's room. They're not allowed. They're not gonna be in here. They're not allowed. It's just for men. They're not allowed. Alright. Let's keep moving. The fact that we can see our own reflection already marks this as considerably better than most indie horror games. And this is markedly indie. You can see by all the things popping in. Do you like the fact that every time they see you, they hit you with like the soldier boy? You. Like, let's see it again. Dum 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 dum. You know what I mean? Okay, she's gonna TP forward again if she gets the chance. But we got it. Clean as a whistle. Sanitized. Okay, beautiful. Let's keep heading. So the only problem we're really gonna face is if we actually come across the Raincoat Killer, because he's the one who's gonna cause us some trouble. Yeah, you can see all of like all of the insane like Resident Evil 4 influence. It's just a very strange game. It's like a whole mix of different things, and you can never quite put your finger on how seriously they're taking themselves. Like, do they know how ridiculous it is? You imagine, like, with Joyce, with that... Sorry, I said Joyce. With Polly, with that absurd Beauty and the Beast table, as you pointed out. Like, they have to know, right? Like, they're obviously joking. But, like, is this a joke? Or is this deadly serious? Feels kind of serious. Also, I could have gone through the door, but I'm kind of just, enjoying whatever this is. And getting tons of cash money, which means we can get a sweet new ride. There's an add-on which... Okay, wait. If this is also rad... Let me try out this previous door. OP. What kind of operations going on in here? Ooh, I don't like the vibe. Coffee. Black. Grab that. And... It's covered with a white cloth. What should we do, Zach? Yeah, why don't we open the weird pulsating thing on the table? Not my smartest move. Don't give me a QTE. Card key. Okay, that worked out surprisingly well. Oh fuck, it's Soldier Boy again. Alright. Nice. Oh, you're fast! Whew. Alright. First aid kit. Small. And... Okay. Yeah, we actually have full bullets. Okay, we should clean up our inventory. Let's reload, keep it clean. And keep moving. So I don't know how this game does in terms of enemy variety. But... I think a lot of it does tend to be the same kind of enemies. Maybe they'll have like shield enemies or stuff like that later. But... It's definitely secondary, and you spend quite a lot of time just exploring and investigating around the town during the daytime. And then you get the real threat. Just the Raincoat Killer. who's pretty iconic, if I'm honest. Okay. So this is kind of... They're giving us a whole ton of stuff, so we imagine it's going to get rough, right? Mission knife. That looks sick. Okay. First aid kit medium. And another lollipop. I'll take it. Yeah, okay, lollipops in this game just always respawn. Makes sense. Okay, let's go back. Okay, so we're still doing fine for food and sleep. So I don't think we have to worry too much, but I am gonna put away some stuff. Okay. Put them away. Okay, how do we do this? Stabilizer. Big amount. Coffee. Okay, let's just put away our bullets. Of which we have 720. Jesus. Mission knife. Okay, we don't need 2 of them. So we'll just keep it like that for now. I reckon would be pretty good. And oh, and we can sleep. Is that a good idea? Let's do a light sleep. Okay, and then that time. Okay. Really weird use of RPG mechanics. So we're just gonna eat lollipops until all of that comes back. Inventory, item. Perfect. Look at that. Man, this guy has a worse diet than you, Bugs. That's lollipops all day. Actually, I say that. My diet, bit sketch. Not ideal. I remember I had a friend of mine who she basically ate the same way I did. And then we ate like that for years and years and years. And then this year she was like, yeah, I'm pre-diabetic. And I'm like, I gotta watch out for that because I'm a little snack fan, obviously. And these little snacks have been very consistent. Altogether, they've kind of been making big snacks. Okay, let's keep it moving. Oh, threat. That's actually a police officer this time. Oh, okay, there we go. Beautiful shot. Okay, one more. Shoots 2 more. Yeah, we'll just take it slow. Just take it slow. Easy breezy, cheesy. Great. It's really satisfying actually, the headshot sound. I love that for us. Okay. Oh. There we go. And we are our own personal hype man as well. He just goes, ah, nice, amazing. Okay, can we break this? Get out the steel pipe. There we go. Nice. Alright. Shit. I don't know, I feel like anywhere she goes,
Over here!
the Red Raincoat Killer has got to be like following, right? She's too suspicious. She's also very like Trish from Devil May... Fuck. From Devil May Cry. Oh my god, you scared me. You're not supposed to do that in a horror game? Shit. Ooh, cash money. I've also considered streaming Amnesia the Bunker, but I think it's too scary for me. God. God. Nice. There's something about it. Like the first time I played it, I had that classic thing where the moment I'd actually hidden away, I was just like paralyzed in fear. And I was like, I could play on and find out what happens in this game, or I could do literally anything else with my time, which I would find less stressful and more enjoyable. It's a tough time being a horror fan, you know what I mean? Fighting against your baser instincts, and that is what makes it the best for you to be a horror fan. Always that dichotomy. Okay, so we're going to need another key card, and we'll assume we could find that right over here. In the MRI room. Which stands for, what is it? Magnetic Resonance Imaging? I've had an MRI before. Is that the one where they make you like, drink all of the goop? It is that one, right? And then they just like use it says magnetic resonance imaging, so maybe it's not the radiation one. But they literally pump you full of radioactive material, and then they just like use that to view inside you, which is a bit sketch. Is that an MRI? Any medical experts? Oh, that's the key card. Nice. Yeah, I think the idea is that the radiation from that thing that you have to drink goes through your body, and then it's blocked in little bits as it comes out, so they can kind of see like the variations, and that's how they get a little body map. As you can tell, I know fucking nothing about medicine. Especially when I was in uni, I knew a lot of medics, and just their attitudes were always like they were like super snobby, so never really fucked with them, to be honest. Especially because I was like, your degree is hard, but it's also just memorizing things. They're taking like... Ooh, actually, wait, let's hold up for a second. It seems like some serious business. Yeah, there we go. Oh, he has a gun. That doesn't bode super well. Okay, we'll go left first, take out this guy, and then we can deal with yeah, the others. So we're gonna use the auto aim, so we're gonna go straight for the dick. Right. Nope. Nice. Is he fine? Yeah, okay, he was fine, but no longer. So we just hold this corner. Come on. Oh, we can kind of get him through that. That's cheap. I don't even think he could see us. And then this one too.
Nice shot. Great.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, actually, a little bit proud. Can we pick up their shotgun? Or just the shells? Yeah, go figure they're stingy about giving us a new weapon. Right. What does that mean, York? Oh, we're
Agent
back!
Morgan, if you're so desperate, then why not smoke two at once?
Yeah, that's true. We're in a hospital, York.
Who's that old man?
That's Harry. Harry Stewart. One of the bigger problems around here. His father started up the lumber trade and founded this town. But he's a weird one, as I'm sure you can see. Always dressed like that, never speaking to the townsfolk. And just FYI, he owns almost the entire town. Not that that makes any difference. So long as I'm around, he won't be getting away with any funny business.
Mysterious capitalist. Yeah, the whole thing is very Resident Evil.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, haste won't lead you to what you seek. Keep your eyes focused on your footing as we speak. So says Mr. Stewart.
Nice to meet you too. How did you know my name?
Mr. Francis York Morgan, information desires you, just as you desire information too. So says Mr. Stewart.
Harry, stop trying to get in our way. Keep this up, and even you'll have to answer to the law.
I don't know if this quite constitutes an obstruction
Mr.
of
Francis
justice.
York
They're just
Morgan.
talking.
With each rain, our tower
Oh,
goes
it's so
mad.
hot. Oh god.
To our disdain, unpreventable. So sad. So says Mr. Stewart.
Thanks for the warning.
Then we shall depart, Mr.
Thanks,
Francis
Mr.
York
Stewart.
Morgan.
That's how he always is. Always spouting that nonsense. Don't give it any thought. It's all gibberish.
Emily here. Uh-huh. Oh. Okay, thank you, Thomas. Agent York, we've contacted the first witnesses to the crime scene. You can interview them where they found the dead body.
Excellent. I was just about to ask if you could take me there.
It makes sense as well. He doesn't like making eye contact. Did you see that? This man was 90 degrees away from her. It's all coming together. Telling a story. Dude, we have $3,000. We've done 2 days of work. Am I going to be an FBI agent? Kind of like to. 2 days of work at that rate. Holy shit.
The body was found in the Greenvale.
Okay, anyway. I'm going to... Yeah, it's already been a couple of hours, and I've been dying. No sleep. No brain cells. I think Bugs has been rocking the brain cell for today. Oh my god. So I'm going to wrap it up. Quick yawn, and then wrap up. I mean, how can you look at this save screen, see the deer for no reason just moving around as it's mounted, and not think, there's something to this game? There is a certain extraordinarily janky charm, and it's not just because the auto-aim aims for their crotches, but that's part of it. It's not just because of the great music, which is stored in the game's folders, literally as MP3 files. And I don't even know how to tell you how, like, whack that is. That they just have everything stored as fucking MP3s. Not the case that the game is running at 2 times physical speed. Not that either. It's a combination. This is the, like, poster boy for a game or a thing being more than the sum of its parts. Because if you looked at any part individually, it would be rusty, rotten, and disgusting. But together, that's making a whole meal. This is making a whole meal. And I'm making a meal of this because I'm barely coherent. So, I'm going to call it there. I'm going to OBS it. And I will catch you some other time. I guess. Oh my god, I like this.